Welcome back to the Rainbow Six Siege Masterclass, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how to utilize bulletproof cameras to their full abilities. Let's get right into it. So, as you know, bulletproof cameras are in fact bulletproof. Who would have thought? But what a lot of people don't know is that when they are active, they can use an EMP burst since the recent update. But a very good way of placing bulletproofs is recessed into a wall. It makes it much harder to see the area on the side of the bulletproof camera where you need to shoot. Now, because bulletproof cameras do have an EMP effect on them, that means that they can be used to deny hard breaching. So a very good example of this is, for example, in Oregon, when Games Wall is reinforced, having a bulletproof camera in a very hard to shoot space like this means that if someone tries to hard breach from this door onto this wall, a maestro with a maestro camera below, maybe it's on the floor, can EMP the hard breaching, switch to his maestro, and then tase it off the wall, which makes it extremely useful. An amazing utility to have, and it's a very underrated piece of utility. And the EMP burst can be regular enough. With 2 bulletproof cameras, you can stop any amount of hard breaching onto a wall almost indefinitely, depending on how good the team is at denying it or whether the cameras get EMP'd. Throw some Jaeger ADSs in there, it's going to be almost impossible to get the wall. Another great way of using bulletproofs is for actually using them as a camera. But how you place them can make a big difference. So maybe I place it on a wall, as we just previously discussed, as recess, so it's harder to shoot. But someone can come up and knife this camera, which means that it will be only useful for sound. Maybe they use explosives to get rid of it. So, a good example is making someone have to vault onto something to get to the camera. Placing higher up makes it much harder to hit from lower down. But if you are smart with something, you can utilize the way Siege's mechanics work to get an extremely high placement on the camera. So even if they do vault up, they're in the most awkward position. They're in the most awkward position to try and melee, which is very useful, especially when it forces the attacker to look up and away from the nearest point where someone can be. And placing bulletproof cameras with intelligence as well. If I place a bulletproof camera on this wall, and there's ADSs or my magnets or an Aruni gate on this door, it will make it very hard for them to remove the piece of utility that is spotting them on their attacking point, which means that it is very good. Maybe you have the camera facing a breach, for an example. Maybe you have it over here. Or better yet, you put it up on top of this table and you use this chair spot to get up nice and high and get the perfect placement as high as possible, overlooking a breach and the staircase with some holes maybe in the wall. As you can see, if I just remove a little bit more of the spring, you can see a hell of a lot with this one camera, and that makes it very effective. Now, this is the best way to utilize placing and using a bulletproof. It is not a bad piece of utility. It is effectively an indestructible camera. Unfortunately, it is not a throwable device, and it is a manually placed device, which means that you have to get creative with how they're positioned. But a bulletproof camera up here, it's not going to be super easy to take out. It's not going to be easy to get to. You're going to have to use a bullet. So keep that in mind when using bulletproof cameras. And again, if you want one-to-one coaching, links in the description to Fiverr, where I do offer that. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.